and welcome to Good Boys Gone Bland, Treasure Planet. I be your co-host, Denali.
And I'm your co-host, Ryan.
Yes, this be my little parrot, Ryan.
Want a cracker?
Not
Please?
right now, Ryan, but thank you for asking.
Oh, I wasn't asking you. I can't just say, like, portions of sentences, so I said want a cracker, as in, like, this parrot wants the cracker, not, like, offering it to you. I can't get the crackers.
Yes, I understand. And who's this third guy in our ship, perhaps? Maybe we could let him talk for a bit.
Maybe he doesn't want to talk.
Maybe he doesn't. Well,
Maybe
that's
he doesn't
okay.
want to talk.
You
okay.
and
Not
me
everybody
can.
wants to talk all the time.
I need a British keyword. I can't get into an accent without one.
In it.
Oh,
In it. Oh, well, welcome to my ship, in it. This right here. I see you like this scallywagalistic parrot
Yes.
right here. Yeah. We've also got a floating jelly tube right here.
What?
Oh,
A
look at
jelly
this thing.
tube?
Yeah.
Yes,
What's a
for our-
What exactly are you talking about?
For our
Can you just-
discount plunderings. Not everyone can afford a dinghy on their first pirate raid.
Can we go back to the jelly tube? I don't know what you mean.
Real nice, in it. It floats around. It's got two eyeballs, and it can turn into whatever you want.
Oh!
Yeah.
Cracker?
So we reviewed Treasure Planet this week.
I thought you would.
Welcome
I was
to our-
surprised that you both
Yeah.
didn't do English accents because it just it
'cause
seemed to
of
me
Emma
that
Thompson?
there was one English accent in this whole movie, and then
Not every pirate's English. There were Dutch pirates.
Well,
there
no,
were
I think it intones that all aliens
all aliens have.
an English accent.
I mean, I figured for a while that all pirates had the same accent, which was this accent, which is a very specific accent. I think that's just something you pick up on the sea. The salt kind of gets in your throat.
Wait until I get back on land and drink a glass of water.
And then I'll talk like this. YARR mateys, welcome to our show. We finally went back to an animated movie this week. We haven't watched an animated movie in probably several years, I think.
I
All
feel
right,
like
not
you say
since-
that. I feel like you say that all the time. I feel like you say that.
And it's
about
true
once a
all the
month.
time.
No, but I feel like you're saying we haven't watched one in a long time. But I feel like we watched them all the time.
I feel like it was All Dogs Go to Heaven.
What?
Yeah.
And I think it's true. And there's no way to verify. So I think we should just move forward and assume I'm right. This is Treasure Planet, our first Disney IP, I think. Somehow we've avoided, I think, most Disney things we've done. But we finally did it.
I'm gonna take all the proceeds of this podcast.
Oh.
If you
Hi,
don't
Mickey.
make enough money, I'm gonna kick your ass.
It's public domain, Disney. We're allowed to do this. Guys, you've seen this movie before, right?
Yeah, it's been a while. I thought I had watched it with Julie before, but she said she'd never seen it.
This movie, I think, kind of falls in that same category of like millennial hand-drawn features that came out like kind of in the early 2000s.
Yeah, they're kind of like not mainstream Disney movies, right? They're kind of like, when I think of Disney movie, I think of princesses and stuff like that. And those are like the mainline releases.
Sure, yeah.
This was like let's get some like a couple A-listers, but then like mostly just, voice actors to do it.
Yeah, and these were pretty big, expensive features, but this was kind of the death knell of, hand-drawn shit at the time, right? Because like Titan AE, Iron Giant, Atlantis, this movie was kind of all came out around the same time. All fucking failed, like critically and commercially, even though they kind of have a cult following nowadays. But it's kind of led into that Pixar era where everything was that 3D animation. And I kind of wanted to revisit this because there's been kind of an uptick, a little revival of Treasure Planet over the past like decade or so. People are kind of going back and being like, this movie's kind of good. It kind of rules. And I'm surprised that it failed because I feel like everyone saw it. Like, it seemed ubiquitous at the time to me.
I feel like if you start to dig into this movie, you'll find very quickly that it's viewed very positively and that it was like well known out there in the ethos that Disney wanted it to fail, or they didn't help at all in any type of campaign for letting people know that it existed. And even I think came out on the same day as like Star Wars or something.
Yeah, like episode 2, which is, But I remember at the time, it was like a good time to be into movies because I was like, fucking Star Wars episode 2, Treasure Planet, like all these. If you look at the box office that week too, you can also see why this movie failed. It was a lot of really like good bangers at the time. It bums me out in retrospect to know this failed. This is like, to me, I was like, this movie's huge. I would read Disney Adventure comics and see the promotional build-up for this movie. I had the board game for this movie. I used to play it a lot. So, like, this thing was big for me.
Nerd.
And to find out 3 years ago that it didn't do well was just really. It's like finding out The Matrix failed in the box office or something to me.
What happened 3 years ago?
I don't know. I guess I saw. I think today I learned about.
Oh.
About, I don't know. It wasn't like an event or anything.
Okay.
But yeah.
This movie has a budget larger than probably 75% of the movies we've watched on this podcast at 140 million US dollars.
This is the most
in 2002 in the early 2000s. It's insane.
Yeah, this is the most expensive hand-drawn animation movie of all time.
That seems really strange because is it just that they were inefficiently doing it? Because like there's more bigger, grander movies that exist. Like I mean, all the ones out of Japan, like Studio Ghibli movies, like Princess Mononoke is about war and stuff, and seems like that would be just as hard, if not even harder, to animate.
Yeah, I admittedly don't know, obviously, a lot about animation, the industry, but I will say watching this movie, like, the animation's good. It's very fluid. There's no choppiness at all. There's, like, a lot of shit going on in the frame, right? There's, like, fucking aliens and just constant shit. There's not a lot of static stuff. Like, you see some animated movies or shows nowadays, you see people just hold, like, standing still to save costs and stuff, which is understandable. But this movie doesn't have a single still frame.
That's a really good point. Now,
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. That's actually really interesting. That they didn't do the classic trope of like TV animation.
Yeah.
Where like the characters are drawn and then they're just kind of like moved around.
Yeah.
So
It's very fluid.
Some of the movements are ass, I will say. I did only catch it one time,
Yeah.
and it was the last scene when Ben, who we'll talk about, comes out of a kitchen with a bunch of cake, and he throws a plate of cake, and it's a really zoomed out shot with a bunch of people in a room, and the mom goes like this, and it's like,
she just...
oh,
You-
a Bing ad just popped up in the middle of our recording screen. Off my fucking computer.
okay.
What's going on? Okay, so
Bing
the mom
gets free advertising, yeah.
The mom like goes from hands down to like boop, and they
Like her hand just like a forklift.
like teleport in an instant to catch the cake. And I was like, hold on a second.
Well, it was the last 3 minutes. He probably ran out of money
That's true.
at the end of the movie. But it reminded me of like the whole Ren and Stimpy rule with faces. Because in this movie, the faces are always moving. They're all kind of just like moving around. The eyeballs are blinking and everything's moving. And like Ren and Stimpy had that rule where it was like no 2 frames, which I think is insane. No 2 frames of a face can be the same. Like they have
What?
to
Really?
make the face like, or like no 2 shots. Probably frames is probably like way too much. But every shot of a Ren and Stimpy face is different. And that's why they have like the most unhinged looking things. And in this movie, the faces are not static. Like they're not standing there and moving their lips. Like they're constantly expressing and emoting, which I think is a lot of fucking money, man. That's like the Disney style of animating, at least to me. But did you guys like these movies? You like, Iron Giant, Atlantis, like this type of shit?
Yes. I like these a lot more than the mainline Disney movies, apart
Yeah.
from the ones that feel more like this, like Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch rules.
Lilo and Stitch is a
rules.
mainline. It's a mainline Disney movie, but it feels much more like this than, for instance, like Frozen does, or something like
Yeah.
that.
I am very hostile to the live-action Lilo and Stitch movie because I love the original so much.
Oh my god! Yeah, what the hell?
They're putting out like 12 live actions. It feels like I think I watched something on maybe this on Disney Plus for the first time,
Yeah.
or maybe it was the fucking Super Bowl, and it's like Lilo and Stitch, the Snow White,
Yeah,
a whole bunch of
Mufasa
other
just
shit.
came out.
I was like, oh fuck.
I was
yeah,
in the
and
theater yesterday, and there was like that trivia stuff before the movie that everybody hates,
oh right, yeah.
and one of them was like, "Did you know that all of the dwarves in the new Snow White movies are totally animated? There's no real actors." And I'm like,
Yeah, everyone can tell that. dude.
"Yeah,
Like,
that's
they're-
like what? Like that's
Stacey.
not a piece of trivia. That's just something that happened."
like, and they spend for these movies. Like we were saying, like Mufasa, the Jungle Book, all these ones that kind of like look worse. They spend the budget of entire countries, and they all come out like 70%, 60% Rotten Tomatoes.
I would just
Incredibly mid movies.
I think
that-
it'd be nice to have them like remasters the old ones and everything, and have those like do a big theater release of your old movies. That would be fun. I'd be much more willing to go watch them.
and cheaper. Or
Yeah, it
make a
costs you
new
$40
movie. Make a new
Yeah.
movie with live action. I don't know.
Yeah.
Live action Iron Giant Atlantis though. I'd
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Okay,
I'd fucking go.
Atlantis
I'd
would be
fucking
fine.
go. Yeah,
Atlantis
it'd
would
be
be
sick.
fine. Oh, you got me there. So is that how other people feel about the other?
Maybe-
like
are we
you saying
are we
make
being unfair?
Atlantis, and it's like I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
And other people are like, oh my God, yes.
So like let's think about this as an exercise. All right. Let's think
I'm
about
not
like
wrong.
live remake like Treasure Planet. Like how do we feel about Treasure Planet live action movie? Like would we go to the theater? Would we be excited for that movie? 'Cause my answer
Kinda?
is fuck yes. Like
fuck-
I mean, like, the more you were talking about it, I'm like,
yeah.
that would actually be fucking dope. If it wasn't the live action that they're doing where, like, it's half the characters are animated and completely, like, personality-less, like in the new
want
Lion King. When
real
the new Lion
aliens.
King, when Simba sees his dad die, he just stares at the camera, absolutely blank face. And it's like, oh no. Like, freaking,
They should have had a better cat actor for that movie.
yeah.
I feel like Disney is like looking at Wicked and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck.
They're like, fuck,
God.
they fucking got us. They got us. They made so much fucking money. 6 Academy Awards. God. Can you imagine? Sorry. Can you imagine if they did like The Lion King, like Homeward Bound style, or they used like actual
Oh,
cats?
God. That'd be cool.
But then I was thinking of the ethical implications
Yeah.
of using an endangered species. But then what if it was like they don't interfere? They literally just have a camera crew from afar, like Planet Earth style.
And then they just
like,
edit
zoom-
it.
And they have a guy talk over quickly about what the lions are doing, like, "Oh, dang it, Mufasa!" Oh,
Or just
you asshole."
voices them. Yeah.
Just really quickly, so they can get the shots.
I think there's enough safari footage that we could do this.
I
Yeah,
think we
someone
could-
probably could re-edit them.
guys
That's a
wanna cut
really funny
together?
idea. Re-edit like nature documentary footage, like Blue Planet and Planet Earth and stuff,
Well, we could
into
do
a movie
like,
and we do a story.
I feel like we could do a 1-hour live stream. We watch the Planet Earth like Savannah episode where it's like
We-
the lions
we
and stuff,
do the Lion
and just
King.
quickly form a Lion King movie. Like each of us will pick one role. We have to fit it in really fast. The whole Simba growing up, that's going to be a tough arc to nail, but we have to be fast. What my point was, however, I want this movie to be remade into a live action movie. I fucking love this movie. I wish it got more credit, and I feel like in a world where it did would be a better world.
I think a world where they were like, what movies could benefit from more attention and like from a grand spectacle with all the technology we have nowadays. And then they were actually looking at that, but they're not. They're looking at money. We have to settle for Avatar and all its sequels.
That's true. This movie is based off an existing IP, Treasure Island. Are you guys familiar with Treasure Island? Muppets Treasure Island?
Familiar with the idea of it.
Muppets
I've-
Treasure Island?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they
one,
did a Muppets version.
I kind of want to see it after this
I kind of
one,
want to
'cause
watch
I've
it.
Never, never seen Treasure
I
Island.
saw it on the recommendations. I was like,
Okay,
Same,
is
I
it
was like-
spacefaring or is it?
Okay.
no, the original Treasure Island.
So you
It's
literally
not
yeah.
Treasure Planet.
It's
It's
just
just
both.
fucking boats, dude. It's not nothing
Yeah.
spaceship.
There's an island nobody can find, and it's got
Yeah.
all my gold
Yeah.
on it. Like, oh, well.
Use Google Maps.
Idiot.
What do you? Yeah.
Siri, find island with a bunch of shit on it, like treasure and stuff. Okay.
I mean the Treasure Island, the book though was written in like 1888. Like this is an old ass story. With Jim Hawkins, they used all the same ass names and stuff. And I guess some Romanian author in like the 80s came up with Treasure Planet. He was like, "What if this was spaceships?" And that author is a genius.
Thank you,
And
bud.
they decided to make this into an actual feature. And I think they did take a creative risk with this, where it was like, do we make spaceships? Do we make this sci-fi? Do we make this Star Trek or Star Wars? But they're like, no. What if we put the fucking boats in space? You keep everything. Everything looks like pirates. The
It was
technology,
a great choice.
It was
I think
cool,
that
dude.
the
Yeah.
way you framed it right there is a really interesting way of thinking about it, because they could have just done spaceships and just done a random, another space sci-fi movie, but they didn't. They were like, yeah, there's no explanation for why they don't suffocate
They don't need it.
in the
Well-
cold of space.
And
There is an
the
explanation.
gravity turning off on the ship instantly shoots you away from the
It
ship.
shoots you from the floor.
It's wild. I love this. Denali knows in our current Pathfinder campaign,
Yes,
we're on a
yes.
fucking airship right now. And, one of the things I appreciate about this movie is that every character has a personality. Even the people that you're like, that are being passed by when walking through the port, they all have their own thing. And it makes it so interesting and the world feels like alive. You're like, that's like 50 1,000 different types of aliens in one spaceport. Holy shit.
Yeah, if you pause, there's some wicked ass aliens in the background that they fully animate. And Jace, that's funny because I was writing in my notes. I was like, we're literally playing this Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Like Jace is literally his campaign. We're on an airship. We're dealing with like possibly pirates, possibly like it was funny to watch this. But they said they had a design like philosophy where it was like 70-30, where they were like 70% familiar, 30% sci-fi, which I think makes this movie timeless, right? Like you got the ships, you got like the pirates who it kind of looks like shit. They got a shitty kitchen in there, like everyone's working these ropes, but it's also a spaceship, and I think that makes this movie like not dated. When I watch this, I'm like, this could be made today. Like this is not like a dated version of what a spaceship was in like 2000.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like,
it's fucking sick.
Something that not bothers me because I understand it, but going back and watching Alien, which is one of my favorite movies,
fucking rules.
But the way that they predicted things would go, they were right about everything being super bare bones, but they could not foresee like flat screen monitors,
right?
Or like TVs that weren't like big cathode ray screens, and so the ships have to deal with that. And so like it's 300 years in the future or something, and they're on these like terrible little TVs, like just with that old like really really basic operating system.
Like
yeah, exactly. But then it's interesting to think like if they remade it now with just current technology, we would say that's so bland.
Right.
And it's not even like cool anymore because that's what everybody does. It's like they want to show how cool and awesome and new the technology they're going to have in the future, where movies like Alien actually didn't care about showing off the technology. They were just like, oh crap, we need a ship. Here's what the ship's going to look like. They weren't like trying really to predict what interfaces are going to look like. Like Iron Man, that bothers me a lot. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why that bothers me so much in Iron Man, but like
the holograms and
yeah, and
boring.
Right, it's actually becomes really boring.
We did not review Definitely Maybe with Ryan Reynolds in it, right?
No,
definitely no.
Okay, I watched that with Yuri, but what you're in the first 3 minutes of it, he walks out of his office and he puts in 2 earbuds and then pushes play on a device. And that movie came out like 5 years before the invention of Bluetooth and wireless earbuds. And it's kind of like this, quasi kind of the same thing, obviously a little bit more grounded, but he puts them in it and pushes play on like what would be an iPad Nano or something. Yeah. And the music starts and it's like, knowing how technology developed, it's like,
you think Ryan Reynolds is like a time traveler?
Oh,
like he knows.
Well, he might be.
He knew to put that in there.
He could, yeah, like maybe.
Do we want to get into the synopsis of this movie?
Please.
Okay, this movie was made it came out in 2002. Treasure Planet. This was one of the the voice acting debut and only debut of Joseph Gordon Levitt. Mm-hmm. A great actor, one of my favorite actors. But yeah, this movie came out. It was a Disney Studios production. Like we said, the most expensive 2D animated film of all time. They used CG elements. It was kind of a big deal when it came out. Big marketing push. And it failed. And that's kind of why I wanted to go back and watch this movie and see if we still like it. I haven't seen this since it came out 20 years. But it's about...
I'm sorry. What? Hold on. You have to answer me the question. You just told us that it's meant so much to your life. And you were just so enthralled by it for like 3 weeks. You were like, I've got the board game. I've read the shit. You haven't rewatched this movie.
I told you guys, I don't rewatch movies very often. Sometimes, if my memory of a movie is so pristine, I don't even want to disturb it. It's like a perfect, placid lake, and I don't want to dip a toe in and cause ripples and fuck up my memory of it.
So did you watch this movie more than once when you were a kid?
No, I watched it once.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I watched it once, dude.
So now whenever you say something is your favorite and it's been a huge part of your life,
yes,
I'm going to
question that.
Essentially, you have to assume you're bullshitting.
You don't have to watch something over and over again to be your favorite movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes. And sometimes you only need to look at the Mona Lisa once to have it have an effect on your life. You don't need to go back to the Louvre multiple times a year to enjoy the Mona Lisa. Sometimes it's all up in here,
it's on
guys.
the internet.
Yeah.
It's even in Animal Crossing.
I printed it off. It's in my house.
Well, this movie is my favorite movie. No, it's not, but it's a great movie. It's about Jim Hawkins. Okay, he's 15. He's a young guy. He gets into trouble, but he's a smart kid, and he's obsessed with this ancient story about a pirate named Flint, who is an alien. But I guess that doesn't matter because I don't think aliens are like a thing in this unit. I think they're all. He's a pirate. This alien. He would raid ships. He would go across the universe, and he stored all of his treasure on a secret planet called Treasure Planet. And then he's like, okay, this is where all my treasure is. Someone's got to find it if they want. And it's like a bazillion, trillion, gazillion dollars. And Jim Hawkins wants to find it. Well, one day he finds a map off of a dying pirate.
Billy Bones.
And Billy Bones. And him and his astronomer friend, who is a dog man, set off to go find this treasure.
Excuse me? He's a universe around? He's an astrophysicist, okay?
Yeah.
With a doctorate.
Yes, I didn't have to mention he was a dog man, but he is a man. And then he gets fed a bowl of dog chow.
That is so funny.
So funny.
Wait, he does?
He's like, my chowder. Great pun.
And then she also gives him a bowl of dog water to like lick
Really?
up. Yeah, it's a good bit. I was gonna mention earlier. We were mentioning the ships in this movie, but like they don't explain why the ships can fly through space. They do have something on fandom.com and in the official novelization of this movie.
Okay.
To explain why they can go.
We don't need fandom. We don't need fandom.
Fandom.com is an official document documenting in-universe rules.
Is there a reason that they had barnacles? Can you answer that question too?
Yeah, space whales.
What? So I think we should just treat the media like it's a complete project, and when there isn't an answer, we don't have to make one up.
They do mention in the beginning, it's like the 6th word they say in the movie, the Ethereum. Okay, not the meme coin or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, you're right.
The Ethereum.
Oh yeah, and the crystals that power the ships.
No, there's no crystals.
Are you sure?
There's some crystals, dude. Don't worry, I saw a bunch of crystals.
Okay, fine. There might have been crystals.
Well, I think I've actually seen this movie more than you, so.
Well, I've read the official novelization.
Also when you were 7? It's
The
in there for
Ethereum
good.
is
Denali
a
is
system
really good at retaining red knowledge, I will be honest.
Atmosphere that stretches across the galaxy and the universe. It's like threads of atmosphere where it's like air, and it's kind of goes through planets, and that's how they travel across space. And if you go outside of it, then it's like in space where there's no air. But there are threads of air throughout the system, and in that air, I guess like solar waves travel that they could fly on. So it's basically like a universe with a different level of physics, is what the way they explain it. I think that's fine, and I think it kind of explains other shit that's kind of nonsensical in this movie, like the supernova scene and stuff. It's just like, just whatever, don't think about it. It's a universe where it's like this. I think it's cool.
I would agree. I kind of thought that they were generating all the power solar anyway from the sails. Yeah. So that supernova happened, and I was like, that ship's charged. And then it did end up being charged, but yeah. I like the science. I like the physics. I think it's fun.
Yeah, Jace is an engineer, guys, folks at home. And Jace, you have a master's in engineering. Is that correct?
Yeah.
This scientifically checks out, folks.
It does.
Home.
Everything in this is true. One galaxy over from us.
It's Interstellar that was wrong.
We got put on the shit galaxy. You don't want to be in the Milky Way.
Why weren't we born in this one, dude? This one's way fucking cooler, dude. I'm looking at Excel spreadsheets and fucking Outlook all day, and this guy gets to drive
I think that's what's holding us back.
Fucking pirate.
It's Microsoft's Office suite that's dooming the human race.
That is, yeah, I would agree.
We haven't been to the moon since it's been invented. Not a coincidence.
Not a coincidence.
How far along are we in the description of this movie? Is this ample
synopsis.
time?
Jim Hawkins gets to Treasure Planet and is halfway through the movie at this point. He meets a robot named Ben who's missing half his mind.
Martin Short.
Yeah.
And then, he meets this other guy, Long John Silver, who becomes like his father figure. Jim Hawkins meets this guy.
Kind of cute.
He's the cook. He might have been the cyborg who killed the pirate he met in the beginning. Who knows? No spoilers. Spoiler-free podcast. And we'll leave it there. We'll kind of let the story unfold from there.
Oh.
I'm just letting people, just in case they haven't seen this movie.
Can we also, if they want to watch the movie, if they're not sold yet, the pirate's a cat. Catwoman.
No, the captain's a cat. She's not a pirate.
She's not a pirate, right?
She's not a pirate. She's like an admiral of like the.
She's like a bureaucrat.
Yeah, she's actually part of the state. She's a military
Yeah.
She's like a military person.
She straight up says to Jim, "I can recommend you to the
academy.
the academy of."
She's kind of a Fed, dude. Like, she's not a pirate. Like,
yeah.
What did I say?
That she was a pirate.
You said the pirate was a cat.
I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say the captain.
I feel like she would take offense to that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a Freudian slip.
Okay, all right, great. Well, I'm glad we can just call each other out like this.
You both were like, whoa.
It's really clear that we need to
That's
shit
not
talk
cool.
right now.
It's just important to say things that are correct, I think. So, she is not a pirate. We can all agree. She's the captain of the ship.
I was just going to talk about how she's hot.
Yeah.
I think
honestly,
this movie unlocked, I think something like, I think this was like 2002. This is like, I think cat people stuff is not really in the mainstream. And I think this movie like kind of flipped a switch of like the cat and then honestly the Dogman scientist, really charming.
Do you think it's like just our generation that grew up and was like sexually attracted to cartoons?
Yeah, do you think our grandpas would have liked it?
I don't know that they had that. Lola Bunny, maybe, you know?
That they
Betty
definitely, dude. Yeah.
Betty, oh, yeah, okay.
But she's a human.
I'm being a little bit misunderstanding of the cartoons that came before us, so that's on me.
No,
Even,
James,
like-
I think you make a good point though, because like even when we had like Minnie Mouse and like all those, they weren't like sexualized, and they were like
a little sexual.
Well, you know what I mean, but they weren't like in this movie. They make a somewhat realistic depiction of what a cat woman would be like.
Yeah,
and they make her kind of hot. She's
I think,
totally a normal person. Like she's a normal cat person. She's not like she doesn't like she doesn't like play into being a cat.
There was like
back in the day,
there was a cat noise when she flipped. Yeah, there was one
back
cat
in the
noise.
day when they did like Bugs Bunny and stuff.
Okay.
It was they weren't being like normal people living their lives. They were like there was a bit they were doing. There was no bit related to her being a cat person in this. And I think that's the difference between our generation and theirs. Is like when we were coming up, we were like, man, I wish there were cat people in every normal day, like everyday life. And the other generations were like, isn't that crazy, the idea of a cat person?
It's our minds, I think, are open to
it's so
the
like,
idea of,
man, I wish these cat people we plucked out of that movie universe and put them in ours.
I'm desperately turning the wheel back into whatever we were at.
I got some shit to talk. I've got two pieces of shit to talk.
Yes.
Well, one's a compliment to the animators.
Yes.
Jim's mom looks absolutely belaggered when is that a right word? When she's working that
Blackguard?
she looks absolutely worn down working that in. And I think it is just absolutely horrendous that they have to flee this shitty inn that she's trying so hard to keep up. And they go to the astrophysicist mansion.
Yo,
and he's like, oh yeah, we're like best friends, you know? I like come down to the inn and I buy food from you. And it's like,
It's like having a rich friend that doesn't support you. You know, it's like where you have like a friend who's like I would say a billionaire, because that tower is outrageous. Like that is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. And he's like, wow, it's a shame that you're struggling to get by with pennies. And
at the end, they were like, they gave her money to rebuild her inn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Because it got destroyed. And
was probably
the
for him.
astrophysicist is like, damn, like that fucking sucks for you.
Wow, good luck though.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
By the way, my stock portfolio is up, so if you want to meet me in Cabo.
Do you remember when you hired a private crew to take my son on a journey across the stars for some treasure? Do you think you could spend some of that on me?
Sounds like a handout. I don't
see. These things aren't really liquid. They're kind of like tied up.
Oh,
Trusts. There's also like trusts. There's like a beneficiary and all this administrator, and you can't really. I mean, I'm the beneficiary, but and I'm the administrator, but you have like they're not really like. I've got. I don't want to say I've got so much.
Right.
I've got like I've got enough to where like I can't keep track of it all, right? So like, I can't just take it from. It has to be put into something that, and I can't just
inn?
take stuff out.
Yeah, and
No,
it's not fair. It's
I'm
not
thinking
fair to
more
you
like-
either.
Yeah, like-
it's not fair. Like because
Things like
you should
my
have. Yeah.
house.
Wait, how much do you think it costs to charter a fucking pirate crew? Like,
A lot.
A
if you,
lot
do you
of
have
money.
to pay salary for like 30 people and food and
Well, they
everything?
don't have salary.
Okay, well you're paying some kind of money, right?
Well,
Is that-
imagine imagine in the modern day, imagine like a crab ship coming out of Dutch
Okay.
Harbor.
yeah,
You know,
hire a crab boat.
that's a small crew. That's only like 8 people or so. So double it. Plus, you got to pay the captain. You're talking a couple $100,000. Remember,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
isn't like permanent. They're not hiring them for a year. You're hiring them for a voyage.
I mean, that place, I feel like I don't know the real estate market in Montresor, but I do think that hiring a crew for like a month, a 30-person crew, that is enough for a down payment on a new storefront. I'm just saying.
I was thinking the whole time that they should have sold it. They should have pawned it, or it's like take it to an auction house or something.
Sold the
orb.
the the orb because it's made of gold.
Well, but you can say this is a map to Treasure Planet and show it, and then you sell that. The pirates aren't going to want to kill you anymore, and you've gotten money.
You got somebody
Plus,
like
dude.
Denali in the room. He sees it one time and he's got that
Yeah.
map in his brain.
I got him a fucking
You're
brain,
fucked.
dude.
You can't sell that.
I think it's better than going on the trip and dying.
Honestly, if I got a map to, let's say, like, Treasure Island or whatever the fuck, I would 100% sell it to somebody. Like, there's no goddamn way I'm gonna risk
Take some
scurvy.
pics first.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some pics, start a TikTok probably, just kind of like my journey with this map, and then sell it. Like, yeah, I'm not doing that. But Jim decides to do it. Or he's got the
does.
adventure and spirit, and I love the beginning of this movie with the storybook exposition device, where it's like he's opening the book and it's like a hologram, and it shows the sickest ass intro of like pirates fighting and shit, and he's like, "Whoa, this is so cool!" I think that's like the coolest way to open the movie. There is a original intro that's on the special features for this movie, where it's not a storybook intro. It's Jim Hawkins talking as an adult, and it is terrible. If you guys want to see it at home, it's like basically like, "Hi, I'm Jim Hawkins. I've always loved treasure. And then I turned 15. It was like the most blandest voiceover. I'm really glad they did this shit instead.
I wish someone would have told it to Bong Joon-ho.
Oh, some Mickey 17 shade, folks. Ryan saw it.
Sorry.
This will come out in like 6 months from
narration.
now. Oh, yeah. You didn't like it.
Yeah, we don't have to do a Mickey 17 review, but it's just not. Not every movie's gonna hit for everybody.
Yeah,
It's
that's
okay.
fine.
I love Bong Joon-ho movies. I really do, but
I hope I like it. I'm so excited. There is he meets a lot of different species. I think the fart monster is very funny. I like the fart monster.
I like that the
It's
fart monster
fucking-
is nice.
He's actually a regular person too. He's not just like, I mean, he is farting.
Yeah, but when
But,
they
like-
when they farted back at him and fart-ish,
Yeah,
he
it's-
was like,
it's
"Oh,
flat-
good one."
It's flatula, Ryan.
Sorry?
The
Ryan,
language
it's
is
said
flatula.
in movie. It's called flatula. I feel like you're not even
You just
watching.
say fartish. Like, I just think it's kind of fucked up. You said fartish and you didn't say flatula. But this flatulan was speaking to them, and it was a good scene. What else, guys?
Ryan, say something that's very slightly incorrect again.
Yeah.
So we can keep this.
He meets the cook. The cook sequence is awesome, like animation wise, where he's like his robot arm kind of pops out and he's like chopping shrimp and like flame,
Long
flambang
John
shit.
Silver's. That's why he
Long
was
John
cooking
Silver.
shrimp.
Oh my!
I
Is that
just
where that's
read-
from?
I read in the
I
trivia
don't know.
like 5 minutes ago
Yeah.
that the crew went to Benihana's to watch the cooks like flip shrimp and stuff, so they could know how to animate silver.
Wow.
So
which is
his
pretty
budget
cool.
is so high.
Yeah,
Oh,
and also
fuck, guys,
like
we gotta go to
it's a
Benihana's
great.
again.
That is so awesome of a way to spend the company's money.
Yeah, that's definitely a
We're
write-off.
researching.
Fun restaurant. I went once in high school, and the guy flung a shrimp at my hat that I was wearing, and he did one, and then he did one that missed, and then hit my sauce, and the sauce went on my rented tux. When I was
Nice.
in high school.
Why
Ugh.
did you went to Benihana's in a tux? Like in the tux.
Yeah, it was for prom. I wasn't just
Yeah, but
dressed
you,
up in
you
it.
still had it on.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna take it off. It was like before prom. We went
Take
to
the
Benihana.
jacket off.
I'm not gonna- You guys, I think it'd be so funny to
It's
rent
still
tuxes and go to
buttoned.
Benihana.
Yeah, that's like really funny. as like 40-year-old men too, like not as like teenagers, like in like ill-fitting rented tuxes.
Like 3 of us, we go to Men's Warehouse. We get tuxes. We go to Benihana.
Yeah, and the people at Men's Warehouse are like, "What's the occasion?" And you're like, "Going to Benihana's."
So, time for our
Sick
yearly trip.
hibachi.
And it's like,
Hey,
it's
we
not
do it
even that good of a
every year.
restaurant.
I'm gonna text somebody and be like, "Hey, you want to rent a tux and go to Benihana's?" Hell yeah!
I think I'd want to buy like an oversized one from like a thrift store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Be swimming in it like.
Yeah, like a you know, people go to Benihana's. Some people go to Benihana's and they don't have the chef do the thing.
yeah,
Like,
I know.
That is
They just order.
fucking.
They just order food.
They just eat with chefless, like no show. Like you have to. I think it's like an extra thing to get the show.
Huh.
Yeah.
Because like when I went to when I went to
We're
Benihana
not talking about Benihana's.
for the first time, I didn't know about the chef thing. So when we were around the table, I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And we kind of fry our own thing, like K barbecue style. And this guy shows up with like a fucking chef suit with some swords, and I was like, "Yo, what is happening right now?" And he's
Are you
like
ready for
spinning
this?
the egg and fucking juggling and like doing all this shit. And then at the end of the show, he was like, "Enjoy your meal," and he bows and fucking leaves. And I was like, this is incredible." And I'm like, if everyone doesn't get this, that's fucked up.
They don't only do it at Benihana's too. Like anywhere that has hibachi does the show now.
But
We,
they don't do like the Benihana show
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
where they crack the egg.
Yeah,
For
I've
the
been
most
to
part.
multiple. I've been to about 4 different non-Benihana's hibachi restaurants, and they do it.
Wow.
We went to a. This doesn't relate to the podcast at all. I don't even
No,
know. why.
it's just tell me your Benihana story. 'Cause I don't know when this is going to come up again.
Not a Benihana story. We went to a hibachi place. We went to a steak restaurant in Japan, and they cook it in front of you on a large stainless steel chef's top like that. And it was like on like the 70th floor of a building, and you can like overlook
Oh wow.
the entirety, like a large portion of Tokyo. And there was this one businessman in there alone that had a black eye, and he was just sat there like this, like mad the whole time, just like watching him. I think he like was getting like a $300 steak cut up in front of him.
God.
And he was just like, and it's like Yuri and I's family with her friend from Japan who told us about this restaurant, and we're like drinking wine, like, and they're like, shh. And this guy's just like,
wait, was he at a table by himself having a chef do the show in
it
front
was
of
like
him?
an extension. It was less showy.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like an extension of like this U shape with all the way around. And he's just on the end by himself. I think the only other people in there are us.
Oh my gosh, that's kind of like a, because I was imagining him at his own table, his own hibachi chef, like negging the chef the whole time. Like this is like some
and the
kind
chef
of
is
power
like
play.
shaking.
And he's kind of like, he's doing his jokes, and and the guy's just arms crossed, no, like shaking
And
his
he
head.
just shakes his head. 2 like
We gotta
men
do
in
that
black
in our
suits come out from the back, grab the chef by each arm, and drag him back.
He's like,
He's like,
"No,
"No,
no."
I can do it. I can swear I can do the shrimp thing."
I can do it again.
And then another even younger guy comes out. He's just a little bit shorter, and he looks
He's,
like
like,
he
sweating.
just got his certification.
Yeah, we should go in, wear tuxes, and neg the Benihana.
Really deadpan. Hey, if you
Tip
open your
really
mouth,
well.
I'll flip the shrimp.
Tip really well, and then come back every year.
They're like, I fucking hate these guys.
But they tip.
The vibe is so bad. I'm there for like 3
They
hours.
tip 75%.
There's a father-son plot line that's very sweet in this movie.
Yeah, it is.
Jim Hawkins doesn't have a dad, and Long John Silver kind of becomes like the surrogate father. Wait, this is what we were talking about? Is Long John Silver like the? What's your fucking problem, man?
Name's not Long John Silver. That's the fish restaurant.
His name's Long John Silvers. Wait, I'm gonna look at this up, dude. His name's Long John Silvers.
Long John Silver is a fictional character and the main antagonist in the 1883 novel Treasure Island.
Oh, looky here, Ryan.
Wait, he is? It is him?
His name's Long John Silvers.
This is what the fucking restaurant is.
Why
named
did
after
I
this
not
fucking
put that
guy.
in the movie? Why didn't they put that in this movie?
He could have had a whole hibachi scene, dude. Wait, does Long John Silvers do hibachi? I've never been there.
No, they're fast food. His name's actually Long John Silver, but they didn't put that in the movie. Wow, that's
wish,
so
like-
funny.
I wish Chipotle did hibachi. Like, can you imagine if they made your burritos like that?
Just next time you go, stand in line and open your mouth.
Oh, hey, can I
They're
get
like,
one of those?
They're throwing like soy rizo into your mouth from over the counter. Yeah, it's very sweet. Long John Silver's kind of takes him under his wing and kind of like, and it's there's a tension because you're not sure if he's the cyborg. At the beginning, the guy who died was like, "Beware the cyborg."
You fucking know instantly. What are
You
you
know
talking
instantly.
about?
You don't know.
There's not
You
gonna
don't
be
know, dude.
Another cyborg? Yeah, anybody with any deductive reasoning is to be like, it's him.
It's a
That's-
cyborg.
That's fucked
him.
up, dude. This guy, this is a universe where I think cyborgs are common because they have the technology.
There's
I
not
don't
a
think
single
so.
other cyborg
There's
on
not
the
another
ship.
cyborg, and
I've only seen,
and
like, 30
Jim the whole
guys.
time is caught staring at him the whole time, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, someone told me about this cyborg I should look out for." It's totally.
I don't. There's got to be other side.
We're
There's got to be
also
one
given
other
a
cyborg.
scene where he's planning
Yeah.
a mutiny.
That is much. That's
unfortunate.
quite a bit farther away. I'll give
does.
Denali that one.
Because when I was 7 or whatever, I think I was like 7 when I watched this movie. I was like, it could not be him. Because I was like, there could be other cyborgs. I was kind of on that shit.
You
know? I
felt
was like,
betrayed by Long John Silver?
I kind of did. Because when he was like, when I was reading the graphic
I've been betrayed
novelization,
by the popcorn shrimp at Popeyes, but not by Long John Silver.
Is it good? Is it a good restaurant?
Long John
I've never
Silver's?
been.
Has anyone been there?
I mean, I don't. There's one I pass in Pennsylvania when I'm going down to DC. Maybe I should
Oh
stop.
God, isn't that like 200 miles inland? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, if you're buying a fillet of fish at Walmart, you're getting the same thing at a Long John Silver's.
Walmart.
No, McDonald's. I guess it's not necessarily untrue. I just
But also, like, oh man, Long John Silver's
I'm
as
gonna look up.
a concept, just it's so funny to
there's
me.
probably one 15 minutes from you.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up a nearby Long John Silver's, see if they have one in LA.
Also,
Oh, they do.
Like, imagine going to a Long John Silver and you're the only customer that they've had all week, and they don't know what to do.
I've never made food here before.
They're still
fuck?
they're still
What we
discovering
said?
fire in the back. They got
there's
struck by lightning 6 years ago, and ever since then they've been keeping it lit on a stick.
What the fuck? Is a quest for fire in the Long John Silver's? There is one Long John Silver's in LA. Holy
That's
shit!
it.
This is a LJS desert here.
Huh.
It's a Long John Silver's KFC. They didn't even give it its own place.
That's common. They're co-franchised a lot now.
What? There's a Long John Silver's in the middle of nowhere in Western New York, like not in Rochester or Buffalo.
I feel like Long John Silver's are mostly like 700 miles inland. Anyways, okay.
I have more shit to talk.
Okay, please, go ahead.
Nathaniel Flint,
Yes.
the super cool, badass-looking, six-eyed, crazy
Fucking cool.
pirate, has quite possibly done the most only child thing that I could ever imagine. Stealing 1,000 worlds worth of treasure, I guess killing his entire crew,
Yeah.
and then giving one guy the key to run away with it so that he can't get the treasure, and then booby-trapping the treasure so that it destroys itself when
Yeah.
somebody tries to get it after he's already dead. It's infuriating.
That guy sucks. You know what? Fuck Flint.
I love
I'll
One
say.
Piece. You know? Like,
Yeah.
hey guys, let's start a pirate era. I've got a lot of treasure hidden on an island somewhere. That's good. This guy's
Yeah.
like, ugh.
Don't take my toys. Also, like, how did he die? Because like he's fully intact. Like his skeleton is like perfectly intact. He's in his chair. He's posed and he's holding the robot's brain in his hand. Like what happened? Like that. I don't know what happened.
Probably. I mean, he's done everything he needs to do. He's got all his treasure. He's obviously
think
not
he's-
a nice guy. Probably
Loneliness.
just drank himself to death.
You think scurvy? Space scurvy?
He did have teleportation portals to like every
could've gone to a beach.
civilization in the university.
There's so
in
much
university,
cool
in the
shit.
universe.
Yeah, oh, so fuck that. There's no way he fucking made that island. I don't even care if they say that in the lore. There's
Yeah.
no way he made that island. So he found an island with an ultra teleportation device and then rigged it to explode the second another person did after he died. And quite frankly,
Yeah.
this is my least favorite person in literature.
Yeah, this dude, like, that island is incredible. Like, that planet, it's a teleporting planet. That could revolutionize all living beings in that universe. And he blows it up.
I don't fuck with him.
I don't fuck with him. Fuck Flint.
Fuck Flint. Glad he's dead.
Well, dude, easy. There's a black hole scene.
Black
I just want to
hole
say,
scene.
I was gonna say the pirates in this movie do not die well, and also the sailors, because at first the first death is the Rockman. I'm forgetting his name. I'm sorry,
Arrow.
Rockman. Yes, Arrow. He falls into a black hole. Not a good way to go. The other pirates, they all kind of die similar death, like falling into fucking lava. Falling
into
forever
lava.
into space.
One of the best ways.
I think that sucks, dude. Falling into lava.
Falling into lava is one of the best ways you could die, I think.
Dude, I saw Terminator 2. That took forever for that guy to die.
Yeah, he was slowly lowered. He wasn't falling at terminal velocity.
I think it's fucked up. They slowly lowered him too.
If you fell into lava, you would first get the pain of hitting a solid object.
I know.
Because
I
it's
think
not
that's
very
the
fluid.
I think that's the thing too. Is like you'd instantly just be melted.
No, dude. Terminator was given like a thumbs up, dude. He was fully cognizant.
The Terminator. I'm talking about a human.
I think lava sucks. I think falling forever into space, that's horrifying. That's what happened to Scroop.
Yeah, Scroop. Rest in
Jim
peace.
killed like 6 people in this movie. He's 15. In not good ways. In not ways that those people are going to...
I don't think the Navy knows that.
Well,
he's joining now the military.
That's
and
what I
taking
mean.
those...
I don't know, man. I don't know if they know. We let this mass killer into the armed forces.
Another
and
system of
don't do
mass
like
killing.
a good background check on him. And then we're surprised.
I think they take him for it. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my notes. My notes are nonsensical. I watched this movie at 1 a.m. last night.
I didn't take notes.
that's like 4 p.m. for you. What do you mean they're nonsensical? Shouldn't they be like, my notes are highly structured?
I was just thinking, like, watching this movie, I was like, it must be so fun and thrilling to be a part of a pirate crew. Like, there's that scene where Long John Silver's is like, all right, guys, we're pirates now. Whip out the flag. Everyone's like, oh, yeah. And they all, like, just run out of the thing. And they're like, yeah, mutiny. And I'm like, that looks so fun, dude. Like, can you imagine? Like, you guys are all on a boat together. And you're all just, like, you know.
I'd love to mutiny.
Like, that'd be so fun.
Yeah.
And these are like your coworkers, but you're all kind of you're kind of like in a co-op together, right? Because like you're all kind of agreeing to kind of just do this thing together. You're not working for a corporation. You're like, we're on this boat. We're all agreeing to do pirate shit together.
You do have to listen to one guy.
That sucks. I think horizontalist pirate like anarchy pirating, I think is cool. I think we need to invent that because I think the power structure. Because why are you being pirates? You're just replicating the stuff you're fighting against. So I think,
wouldn't you get into a system then where, like you've got to query everybody about what you want to do? And do you just follow one person's idea if somebody is like, hey, we need a mutiny right now or shit's going to go bad? Everyone else is like, eh.
Well, what you do is you kind of build consensus.
We should select a leader.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
No,
now we've got
you
democratic.
can't replicate. No, you can't replicate those systems. I think the people who don't want a mutiny can split off and create their own pirate ship. And the people who do want a mutiny can then go do it. Anarchy pirating.
I can see how it would work, and I can also see how, you're going to fuck me when we need a mutiny, and you decide not to mutiny, and then you leave the ship, and all of a sudden...
It's solidarity, dude. We'll back each other. What's our agreement as pirates? Anyways, I think it looks cool. All the pirates actually do not end up well, and I think Long John Silver's is strangely not concerned about any of it. Like, these are his best homies. He's with them, like, throughout most of the years, and they all die at the end, besides, like, 4 of them who all get arrested. And he has no concern at all.
I mean, he's a pirate. He's a pirate king.
Yeah,
that's what you
tough,
expect.
Dude.
But he really latches onto Jim.
He's gone soft. What can I say? It's beautiful. Did you guys catch the Dune reference in this movie?
No, what?
He's flipping through channels, like on the teleporter thing, and I took a screenshot of it. They have like a desert planet with these worms, like sandworms, sticking out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was fun. And they did a Star Trek reference, too. It was fun. We're only halfway through. We're just going to skip, because I think the last half is just the same shit. I think it's just all the same, like...
Fast, boom, 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 action, planet exploding.
You meet the robot, explodes. Yeah, he joins the fucking military. Congratulations, Jim. Reviews? You guys want to fucking review this thing?
Yes.
You're going to give it... Okay. This movie was one of my picks for, like, years ago. I pitched a pirate season. That was, like, one of my dream seasons. This was one of the movies I wanted to do. Do you guys want to do a pirate meter? Would that feel appropriate? You want to do a cyborg meter?
No, not a cyborg meter, because it's not a cyborg movie. It's a pirate movie.
I think there's a cyborg movie, dude. Beware the Cyborg. I'm all cyborg pilled after watching this shit, dude. I think cyborgs are cool. Pirate meter. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it an 8. This is pretty high on the piratometer, on the plunder meter, the loot meter.
YARR.
Okay. There's a lot of pirates in this. A lot of pirates speak. I think Long John Silver's is lathering that pirate accent hard. I think it's fun. I'm gonna dock it though, because Jim Hawkins isn't pro pirate. He's actually anti-pirate. I think that kind of sucks, dude. You gotta get with the program, okay? I think sea shanties. You gotta have a sea shanty scene if you're gonna have a pirate scene. There is a good lore scene. I love a good lore scene of a legendary pirate. I feel like that's always in movies. They're on a boat. There's no water, so I'm going to dock it a little bit. Space pirates are kind of like that. But overall, pretty piratey. If you like pirates, you're going to fucking love this movie.
Yeah,
8 yars.
Yeah, I think I might be like right there with you, up in the 7, 8, 9 cat. There's a mutiny. We get a Jolly Roger. We get a By Thunder. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like
cool.
something a pirate would say. In the first like 10 minutes of the movie, an inn's being exploded and, torn apart by pirates. Pretty piratey. A lot of nautical terms.
Yeah.
Insane amount. Also 8 yards.
Starboard port. You guys know nautical terms? Ryan, you wrote a book about
a pirate book.
Yeah, Ryan's like, this is a fucking one, you imbeciles.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna go with like a 7. It's very piratey in the idea of pirates, but I don't know if it's that piratey in like the actuality. A lot of like when I think of like pirates, it's like sea specific. Like I want jokes about salty spittoons. I want there's a barnacle referee, which I did like, but I want stuff like that rather than like nobody walked the plank. And
that would have been so good.
Right.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, and so it does go more into like the sci-fi. So I'm gonna go with 7.
Yeah, Ryan, you wrote a book about piracy. It's called "The Man Who the Sea Wouldn't Drown."
Yeah, that's right.
We did You guys did a podcast episode
that's right.
about it, folks, to promote the book. And Jason and I did a audiobook section.
Yeah, that
of
was
that
fun.
Book. If you guys want to check it out?
That was so cool of you guys, by the way. I still think about that all the time.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was one of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me.
Jay sent me a chapter 2 a while back, and I still need to do it. We want to make an audiobook. Folks at home, check it out. All right, it's a good book.
Yeah, but don't buy too many
episode.
copies, otherwise I have to declare it on my taxes.
Yeah, so just buy the normal amount, or spread it out over 3 years. Movie meters for this movie. Okay, I was thinking about this because I don't think this movie's perfect. However, I do think it fucking rocks. All right. When I was watching it, like about 10 minutes in, I was like, I'm all in. I'm into this universe. I'm into this aesthetic. I like the music in this movie. I think it's sort of its time, like aesthetically, which I also like. It's nostalgic, but it's also fun to watch. I think the voice acting was great. The animation was great. This movie should have obviously done better. I think it was a victim of its time and the trends, and obviously the business. I think there's some pacing issues. It's a tight 90-minute movie, but it doesn't feel tight. I think the second half with the Treasure Planet, where you get another character that shows up, a fun kind of like comic relief character, I think that was a little annoying. It was kind of like, fuck, I don't need a second wisecracking dude in this thing. I think he should have been there at the beginning. If you introduce a second one near the end, I think it's a little too much. However, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna give this thing an 8.5 on the movie meter. I liked it. Go watch it.
Shit.
I said it.
I'm giving it a 9.
Oh shit.
Oh, I did not expect that from
Quite
Jake.
frankly,
Wow.
the only thing that I don't like about this movie is Ben, I think.
What? I
Like
love Martin Short.
The little pink floaty blob thing fulfilled
Yeah.
it fulfilled
I
the
like
same
Morph.
category for me, and then we got like and I was like, they overplayed it a little bit much. Like the robot came out of the boat and he almost ruined the sabotage thing. It was a little funny. The bit was a bit strong. I also didn't like that they kind of it felt like the dog cat man woman relationship was a little forced.
You think it was forced?
A little
I think they had
forced.
chemistry.
I like that it kind of just like popped up. Like they just kind of threw it in there. Like this is, by the way, this is happening.
I would agree. I think they had chemistry. Maybe it was an effect of the movie being 90 minutes and not having enough time to explore the entirety of it. Because
Yeah, we should have
did
had
really
10
like
minute sex scene.
Yeah, I would agree. I would
with those
agree.
half animal hybrids.
I think in the
bands
Snyder
in this
cut
movie
of this-
were top.
Yeah.
The Snyder, what's Snyder?
Oh, if they did a Snyder cut of this movie, I think there would be a sex scene between them.
Yeah, he's obviously actively famous for that, being the person who makes Snyder cuts, and then it's just an additional.
I'd like to
hour.
imagine it honestly.
Snyder cut of a different movie he didn't direct. He's like, yeah, I made a different cut of this movie.
I call this the Schneider cut.
Schneider cut.
I think that's about it. This hits. I really enjoyed this movie. Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Cool. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Oh, Ryan.
That's a good score.
Wow.
That's a good score for a Disney movie for me. That's good.
I hate this movie.
I have recently been watching all Studio Ghibli movies because I only discovered them at my ripe age of 29.
Oh my God.
I was saving them for a time in my life when I was ready for it, and I really am ready now. So I've seen a lot of kind of adult animation recently, and there's another Studio Ghibli movie I watched, Castle in the Sky, and it's quite similar to this. And I was a little underwhelmed.
Pirates.
Like, it's one of my... I can see a lot of people love it, but I like the other one so much more that I was a little bit underwhelmed by it. This, once again, like rewatching it, I was expecting there to be a little bit more substance, but knowing the kind of, like, having a faint memory of what happened in this movie kind of spoils everything. Like, what's going to happen. The plot is so formulaic, and it's based on, it's based on something that's existing, but it's so formulaic that there's not really too much suspense ever, so you have to take, like, joy in the characters and stuff. I disagree. I loved Ben. Martin Short, I think people who love and really enjoy his work, especially Only Murders in the Building recently, can sometimes have a different appreciation for that. And so the whole time I was watching, I was like, wow, Martin Short's doing an animated movie. This is so cool. So yeah, 7 is great. I really enjoyed it. It's just a fun little escapism. I also... earlier that day had watched Mickey 17 in theaters, and so I loved the pacing of this movie.
Oh man,
it was really great compared to it had more going on in it than Mickey 17 and was an hour and 5 minutes shorter. So
wow, shit,
yeah,
that's a bummer to hear.
Well, no, I don't want this to turn into a co-review, but I'm just saying, like, by getting a 90-minute movie, I'm like, yes, now we're talking, hell yeah. Throw it on. It's 90 minutes. Throw it on.
Yeah, it's also like you were watching some of the greatest animated films ever made.
Right.
Like in the pocket. I think that's a hard...
It's a hard bar to be compared
like,
to.
Yeah.
But then when I do watch those movies, there's so much more in them from like a thematic and kind of like what's the moral of the story sort of perspective that it's hard to take this, which doesn't really have a message, right? So, yep. That's all I want to say about that.
How do you guys think they put the cyborg in Treasure Island? Like, what did they say, right? Like, what was Long John's, like, was it, like, beware the, like, they didn't say cyborg.
In the
they
original
had to say, like,
book?
Yeah, or, like, in also there's been Treasure Island movies where they're like, beware the guy.
Beware the really fat pirate.
Where the fat guy?
What?
There's no fat.
Maybe the
beware the guy with the...
I don't know.
Yeah, was it another, like, ableist thing? He's like, dude, why do you say that to me?
Just in general. I don't have any information about one specific guy. I just don't trust them as a principal.
Oh, God. I kind of want to scold you, but you're, like, dying, so I don't know. I'm just going to...
That's your last breath?
That's your breath? I just wanted to say...
I really don't like disabled.
There's one slur.
Why do they get... the parking.
Wow, Jesus Christ! Oh, is this a map?
He's dead. He's dead.
Oh God, he wasn't a good guy, but he's dead. It's kind of gross. Folks at home, did you watch Treasure Planet? Do you like this movie? Hit us up. Let us know
or
what
are you a
think.
huge fan like Denali and you only watch it once every 25 years?
But it leaves a big impact. All right, do you understand me, folks at home? Sometimes you don't want to mess up your memory of a great work of art. Sometimes you just got to see the Mona Lisa once. Never again. I've only seen it once. Let us know what you think about this episode and podcast, and review us and subscribe to us. You guys haven't subscribed I feel like some of you guys haven't subscribed to us in a while. I think those of you guys who have already subscribed, you guys need to unsubscribe and resubscribe.
Eric.
I haven't. Yeah, Eric. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, dude. You haven't hit the unsubscribe button and resubscribed in a long time. we have who has the next movie? Is it Jace? Ryan? Jace?
Should be me.
Jace, do you have an idea of what you want to pick next?
No, not a.
Okay,
not
we'll
a
leave it. We'll leave it.
single friggin'
yeah.
clue.
We will leave it for next time. It's a mystery, folks. But thanks for joining us. We want to leave the audience with a piece of pirate advice for pirating. When
Yar.
Going
to
Grr.
all
Ports.
don't
ever
shimmy.
while
tying
Yer.
shoes
to
A.
lamp. I was just looking. It's like there's literally a lamp. I wasn't doing an Anchorman bit.